So if you decide in your business that you don't want emails to be sent out on certain days, and you want to restrict all your sequences to certain days in the week, I'm going to show you how you do that inside Kit. So first of all, inside settings, so under your account name at the top right, in settings, on the left hand side you'll see email, tab called email. And then if you scroll down, you'll see in here the default time zones, time zone and sending times for your email sequences. Now, you can see in this demo account, I've got them all set to, I've selected every day of the week. If I wanted to say don't send them on weekends, I would just deselect those. And then the other thing you can do is put the default time for when sequence emails are sent. So I've got mine again set to 9 a.m. UK time, but you can you can configure yours to suit your audience. So I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm going to hit update or save changes. So that's how you set the initial settings for your sequence. Now I'm going to create a sequence. So send sequences, and I'll create a new sequence here. I'll just use this demo template. And now we're in the sequence editor. So at the top right corner we've got settings, and then you'll see in here that the sequence schedule is a direct mirror copy of what you have in your settings inside the settings I started showing you, where we've got every day selected, every weekday selected, and the weekends deselected, and 9 a.m. for UK time. Now, at a sequence level, you can change that to whatever you want. So let's say this particular sequence, I only wanted to send it on weekends. I could do the reverse and deselect all those if I want to. And that would be the settings for that sequence. So if I update that, that's the settings for every email in this sequence, the default settings. And now if I go to content, I start adding in emails. So let's say I'm going to add in, half a dozen emails. You'll see in each one of these, if I click on email number 1 and I click here, you'll see that it's only Saturday and Sunday that this gets sent out. Because that's a reflection of what the setting is for the sequence. If you want to override that by adding in additional filtering, so you could see in here, email number 2, I never want that to go out on a Sunday, let's say. So you can further refine it at an email level. So just to recap, the 3 levels are in the account settings, so that's the one that applies to all the sequences. And then you've got the sequence setting, which applies to all the emails in the sequence. And then at an email level, you can further refine the settings you have in the sequence level. And then Kit will only send the emails out on those days that you've selected.